What is up, everybody? It is Tony here with Nerds Never Sleep, bringing you guys an unboxing video that I am just super excited about today. If you can't tell, this is the God of War Ragnarok Collector's Edition for PS5. And also here I have a physical copy of the game that I went and purchased too, because full disclaimer, and it even says it right here on the front of the box, there is no physical game included with this box. So right at this moment, this is installing on my PlayStation while we do this unboxing video. So for those of you who don't know, this actually comes with a digital code, which sucks. I hate that we buy physical collector's editions and we are forced to have a piece of paper, but it's kind of the only way to get all the cool swag you get inside, so I guess they kind of got us tied up here. So this is just for me to say I did purchase a second copy of the game. We're going to actually check out this big ass box here. As you can see, you know, it is a really awesome box. So inside, I'm going to read you guys real quick what it comes with. It's going to come with a 16-inch Mjolnir replica hammer, which that's my big reason for buying this. The Knowledge Keeper Shrine, which is actually going to be like a chest. 2 Veneer Twins carvings. So those are going to be like the little carving statues. A Dwarven dice set with a pouch. And a steelbook display case for the game that you don't get with the Collector Edition. Just like with Horizon, I'm very agitated they did this stuff. So digital content. You get both the full game for PS4 and PS5. A PS4 theme, an avatar set, Dark Horse digital mini art book, which again, digital content in a physical collector edition sucks. God of War digital soundtrack, again, cost $2.02 to print out a CD, sucks. And then you also get Kratos Darkdale armor, the Darkdale axe grip, the Darkdale blade handles, and the Atreus Darkdale attire cosmetic. So the funny thing is this actually comes with different stuff than your launch edition. The launch edition actually comes with, I want to reveal my code, I don't have to, the Risen Snow armor and the Risen Snow tunic. So it comes with actually different codes than your standard edition of the game. So, and then here's the back of the box right here. I'll bring you guys in and let you guys take an even closer look. I know this box is huge, so I think it's actually, yeah, it's bigger than the Horizon Forbidden West one was. So, and then we've got the cool, you know, logo here on the side, which is really cool, of the wolf and the snake. So we've got, again, the front here. And I'm going to let you guys come around the front, take a quick look at this box before we open it up and see what is inside. Let's go. All right, so here it is right here, God of War Ragnarok Collector's Edition for PS5. And as you can see, I'm going to go down here. No game disc voucher included for PS4 and PS5 digital editions. So, I mean, at least this time they kind of tell you, like, hey, screw you. You know, a lot of other games, they don't typically tell you. It's going to go to the back of the box. So I'm going to spin this. I got it on my big turnstile. Here is the cool logo of the wolf and the snake. I believe that's a snake. I could be wrong, but it's very cool. So as you can see, my tape had a little problem here on my box. It was actually stuck to the inner box they put it in. They did ship it very nicely. So here is your contents right here. So obviously, my big sell is the hammer replica. The dice look like they're going to be pretty cool. And the box is neat, but, you know, other than maybe to display the hammer, and I don't know how much I'm going to utilize that. It probably will just go back inside here and get put with all my other collector edition boxes. So then we have the same logo on the side here too, kind of with the little mountains or whatever. And then we've got Kratos and boy right here. So, and then on the top of the box, we've just got, obviously, God of War Ragnarok. So, that's it for the box. And now we're going to take a look at what is inside this bad boy. All right, so I'm going to take this, put it to the side for right now. And I'm actually going to cut the box from this side because I already have kind of a messed up tape right here anyways. So I'm going to cut it open on this side. Hopefully that works. Oh, yep. Okay. So it has, just like the Horizon one, it has some flaps right here. You kind of got to cut the tape on the flaps and then, obviously it's going to open up. So it looks like it's got 3 tapes on the corners, on the sides, I should say. And this thing is just heavy. It's big and it's heavy. So just like with the Horizon Forbidden West, it's going to have like a side flap. It's going to kind of open up. And wow, I got to stand up for this because holy crap, it's huge. So I'm going to actually lay this down first. Now see, during Horizon's unboxing, I had a helper. Don't know if you can see my face. I'm probably out of focus right now. But wow, this thing is huge. So I had Gigi here during the Horizon unboxing to kind of pull the box for me. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tilt it. And I'm just going to pull it off because screw this. I can't wait anymore. So this is kind of just a hollow box, hollow little flimsy cover. This is the the real box. And this is the, wow, this is pretty cool. This is actually the chest. Or the, what do they call this? This is the Knowledge Keeper's Shrine. So it looks like, is it going to open right here? It does open up top. So it opens up top. This is very cool. Forbidden West had a pretty cool box too. So up top, you know what? I'm going to bring you guys around real quick too, and I'll let you see this stuff. But so up top, it looks like we have kind of the steelbook. We have the steelbook here for the non-existent game. We have the dice, and we have the 2 little wood carving statues. So I can actually do those, and I'll show you guys all that stuff. So I'm going to bring you guys over real quick, show you that. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, I kind of just put this back on just so you guys can see. This just comes off right at the top. And again, you have your little carvings. So I'm going to try to show these up close. I mean, they're pretty cool looking. I mean, like I said, they weren't anything I was like, oh, I need to get these, but they're pretty cool. Cool little things to have. I'll probably put them with my God of War statues. We have the really big steelbook. Not going to focus. There we go. So we get the God of War Ragnarok. We got the wolves, and then inside we have. Funny enough, we have two cases. We have, which kind of sucks here, is we got one code that comes with basically everything. And, oh, actually, here we go right here. This is the Resin Snow set that comes with the standard edition. So it does come with the same digital content. I was going to use these as a giveaway, this code, but I have to see how the code is set up first because I was going to just give away the games and not the content. So we're going to see how it rings up. Sometimes when they do this, you can piece together everything separately. So I don't know. We'll see how that works. But let's go right back in here. And then we've got our dice pouch. Now, I'm going to actually possibly open these up so you guys can see what the dice look like inside. Okay, so here's the dice pouch. It looks a little kind of worn, by the way it's printed, obviously. Got some dice in there, and we're going to kind of just put them out here. So, I mean, they're real They're real dice. I mean, they're really cool. They're actual like normal die you could actually use in D&D or anything like that. So that's kind of cool. They have a wood feel to them. So these are definitely pretty cool. These are really really cool. And again, here's the pouch. So that's a cool little feature that they come with. That's a nice little addition. I probably will display these again with my God of War statues that I already have. So that's it for the top. Now we'll take you guys over into the chest here. So I'm going to clear all this off first in case I have to pull Mjolnir out. Not really sure what's down in this yet. So I'm going to close all this top part up first so we don't lose anything. Okay, so I closed up the lid and now we are going to go down here. So we got some pull strings. Oh, that's pretty cool. So we've got the murals from God of War on here. These are very, very cool. Very, very cool stuff right here. And it looks like there's another panel right here, and oh, there is. So it's basically this whole wall comes off. So that's kind of neat. A little weird that mine had some kind of residue on it. Sorry, the camera just went down, but yeah, mine had like some shiny stuff. I thought it was actually wet, but it's not. It's just rubbing probably from the plastic. So this is the Mjolnir, and keeping these flaps open is just not working. So I'm gonna tip this actually on its side right now so you guys can check this hammer out and we can take it out of the box. Okay, so there it is, kind of just laying down right now. I want to let you guys see it before I take Mjolnir out. And again, this little thing right here pops right out. Boom, you got your hammer. And obviously, this is not a Marvel Comics Mjolnir. I'll zoom in for you. Let you take a look at it before I unbox and take it out of this plastic. It has some runes all drawn on it, like engraved on it. It's really, really cool looking. And if the heft of the box or the weight of the box is any indicator, I'll take this out right now because nobody wants that in there. This is going to have some weight to it. So you see how easily it comes out right now. Am I worthy? Try to take it out with one hand. Oh, when it comes out with one hand, and holy crap! It actually, this thing's got some heft to it. Wow. It's very, very detailed. Wow, it's got like a pleather, and this actually feels like a pleather. This thing is, this is a weighty collectible. This is not some cheap hollow plastic thing. I know I'm jumping it around, but I'm trying to kind of show you guys right now. Wow, this is beautiful. Holy crap. This is way more than I expected. This is actually something that does, I'm sorry to say it. I know people are going to probably hate me for it, but this does justify the cost of your collector's edition here. This is a heavy thing. I mean, you could use this for cosplay, and this thing is, it's nice. It's got heft to it. It's very, very well detailed. I mean, even the wood looks, you can see it here. It looks like wood. Like I said, the leather strapping, it feels leatherish, but very good details here. Very, very good detail. I like how they even made the gold kind of look worn, like it's had use. Again, you have all the markings and all the etchings and all the engravings on this thing. This is a gorgeous item for a collector's edition. Holy crap. I am super impressed with this Mjolnir replica. This is awesome. The only thing, and I'm not seeing anything in here, is there's not a stand for it. So I'm going to actually clear this box off, and I'm going to see how this thing stands up. I imagine I'm going to be able to just angle it on its side. So we're going to take this away real quick and see how this thing stands up on its own. Yep, so it does, as you can see here, stand up perfectly on its own. It doesn't need a stand. And, you know, it kind of looks cool just on top of the box. Honestly, I think I'm going to try something different right this second, see if it works. So bear with me. I'm going to probably cut this part off and just bring you guys the results, but we're going to see something. So it actually makes a pretty cool display piece. I did put the false wall in the back of the box, if you notice right there. So it does make a pretty cool display for your Mjolnir. These don't hold open, so you'd probably need something just kind of wedge underneath them. So I'll show you that in a second right now. So if you see right here, I kind of just took my mic stand and held that one open, and some cardboard for right the second and held that open. But this makes a pretty cool display piece. I mean, something you could probably, in my case, I would probably have to put it, you know, somewhere up top like that so it could be open. But I don't know if my God of War shelf is going to have room for this to look like this. But in the end, I would like to display it like this. This is actually pretty freaking cool. And I don't know if this was kind of the intention or not, but very cool. And like I said, you can take Mjolnir right out. This thing is awesome. It's so amazingly detailed. This is impressive as all hell. This is something that you would probably, I want to say this is on par with something like a Marvel Legends replica, or like when you get like the Star Wars Hasbro lightsaber replicas that are hundreds of dollars. This is on par with them. I don't feel like this is ever gonna, you know, if I wiggle it or anything, it's gonna fall apart. The details on it are amazing. This is some high quality stuff. I am very impressed by the hammer. And again, you can just kind of lay it on its side here, put it inside the display, and that's a beautiful display right there. I think that is very nice looking. So then you can also do this. So you can actually take your dice bag and your veneer twin carvings and kind of display them all in here together. So very cool. I'm gonna actually let you guys zoom in and kind of show you the twin carvings out of their shrink wrap. So I did take these out, and here I'll let you guys see them up close. So let me zoom back out. Sorry. So here's the details on these. I mean, they do look like wood carvings. They're really cool. Like I said, I think, oh, they even have like the wood. Got the swords and stuff like that. These are pretty cool. So a lot of care was definitely put into the items. Oh, I like the base of this one. That's cool. The Ragnarok on the bottom. The Ragnarok logo there. So a lot of these things were really cool. And you know what? I'll let you guys see the dice while I'm right here again. So again, the dice bag is kind of just in here. And you got your dice in there. So very cool. I mean, you can even leave it open and kind of just leave it here on display. But I think that makes a really cool display piece. I think it works really well. So just an idea for those of you who like to display your collectibles. And that's going to be it. Like I said, I'm going to let you guys check out the hammer one more time. Mjolnir looks amazing, as you can tell. This is a high-end collectible right here. I will tell you that. So as someone who does collect a lot of collectibles, this is a very high-end one. I definitely think this is on par with things like your Hasbro and Marvel Legends things that are, you know, they charge you a pretty decent amount of money for. This is on par, if not even higher quality than things like that. So definitely a cool piece. I'm very impressed by it. Avengers! Assemble. Wait. Wrong franchise. But Probably the same amount of heft to this thing as you would get in a Marvel Legends Mjolnir. Yeah, so this thing is really awesome. I think personally this is worth the price of admission for the collector's edition, especially if you're someone who doesn't mind digital games. Um, I would score something like this collector's edition much higher if it came with an actual disc. That is my one just hate as a collector now when it comes to buying these collector's editions because they know they've got us collectors when they advertise something like this amazing box, the amazing steelbook, and something like the Mjolnir replica. Just it gets you as a collector and as a fan and someone who loves the fandom and the series itself. It does suck when these companies just can't get it through their heads that we want as we're buying physical editions, we're buying physical collector's editions. I'm buying a giant box, a physical box with a giant physical hammer. If you think I'm going to complain about a disc, a physical disc, I just don't get it. I mean, I know some people really love digital everything. They love having their digital library, their digital everything. Me, I hate digital games. Something I do not like. I know it's convenient, but I absolutely hate it. Because at the end of the day, if anything ever goes down, servers go down, anything goes down, you can't get that game again. You can't re-download that game. If you have internet connectivity issues that day and you want to download God of War, you can't download it. If you have the disc, at least you can play the launch copy without the updates. It's something. And that is something that, I do a whole nother video about that. But to me, personally, that's going to lower my grading of this collector edition down. Now, I know they had a higher tier edition that came with a little bit of extra swag, the different dice, stuff like that. I didn't think it was worth the extra $60. Um, Whereas the thing with like the Horizon Forbidden West, I wanted to buy the more expensive edition of that one just for the Focus, her Focus replica, but I didn't like the statue that came with it as much. So I didn't buy that one. This one, I just didn't feel that it was worth the money for the little bit of changes they made to the collector's edition. They weren't pieces I really cared about. This was the main focus for me. And this Mjolnir replica, I'm going to tell you right now, is amazing. It's very high quality. And again, this is something that's going to be on my display. It's not something that's going to go in my box and be forgotten about. This is going to be displayed with my last God of War collection statue and my modern icon statues from GameStop. It's going to go with all those. It's going to go right there with my Aloy Horizon Collector's Edition stuff and my God of War stuff. So I have kind of a 2-3 shelf thing just for those two games. So I think it's a fantastic collector's edition. They did a great job. Packaging is great. The products that you get inside of it are really good. Even the little figures that I didn't care about, the little woodcard figures, I didn't care about those. They are very nice quality, and I'm going to display those. The dice are very nice quality dice. Someone who used to play D&D and all kinds of stuff like that, they're very nice dice. I'll probably display those just right around the front of the hammer. They're things I'm actually going to use in my shelving and my collection shelves and stuff like that. It's not just collector's edition stuff that's going to go in the box and in with the rest of my collector's edition stuff. This is good quality stuff. It's very good. My issues, and they're big ones for me, is that we get this, and this is something companies do a lot. We get this beautiful steelbook. An even bigger slap in the face. It has 2 disc slots, and we get no discs. It sucks, and I think it's something that companies really need to change. Um, the fact that I get an art book, but I don't have an art book. Sucks. I love having the art book. I love being able to feel the book and have the artwork in my hands. And I know I'm kind of going on a little bit of a rant here, and I apologize, but these are just some of the things that would cause me to kind of downgrade this. And someone else who's going to be purchasing this, I want you to know this is what's going on. And this is kind of the way that companies are doing these things now. And it sucks. I mean, we are getting very high quality merchandise for our collector's edition, which is great. Some of the statues have been fantastic. The last God of War statue was great. The Horizon Zero Dawn collector's edition statue was fantastic. The Forbidden West statue was amazing. We are getting high quality collectibles with our collector's editions. But now we're getting to a point where we're not getting the game anymore. We're getting a code to redeem online. And for some people, that really sucks. So, like me, I got a second copy of the game. What I'm going to do with the digital code is still up for debate. Again, stay tuned on our socials or here on YouTube for me to possibly be announcing a giveaway for this code. I'm kind of going to see what the interest is first. But I gotta say, as a God of War fan, as a God of War super fan, I love God of War. I've got Blades of Chaos hanging up on my wall. Um, this this collector's edition is something I feel like I could not even still pass up. Um, Amazing stuff again, amazing quality. But for those of you who are very turned off by the digital goods, it's gonna be a tough sell. And it's something that almost caused me to cancel my pre-order. But I had hopes that we were going to get some good quality stuff out of this, and we did. So, would I have spent the extra $60 on the higher end collector edition? No. For this, if you're looking for just something like this and the statues and the dice, I'd say it's worth it just for that stuff. Again, I wish it came with a physical art book. That would have been amazing. I know I just did my last game unboxing was for Bayonetta. And that was something that I loved about Bayonetta 3 was it came with this beautiful hardcover art book, a physical book, not a code slipped into the big huge box and say, "Oh yeah, here, go download your art book and flip through it on your screen." That sucks. I hate it, and I do hate it. And it's a practice I wish all these companies would stop doing. Or do what Tiny Tina's Wonderlands did. And I know a lot of people hate that game. I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. I had a great time with it. Me and Gigi still play it to this day. You could buy the box, the game, the physical game or digital game, and you could buy the loot box separately that came with no game, just the swag. So if they were to do something like that with these collector editions and we said, hey, this is $120 or $100, like I said, this is on par with something that you would get from a Marvel Legends or a Hasbro collector's edition or just replica. It's very good quality. So I would say if they were to box this up and say, hey, you know what? Here's a replica hammer, some digital goodies for the game, and some dice. It's $100. Here you go. Supplement it to your game. Great. Even if they did it at 120 for the quality that you got in this collectible, I'd say it would still be worth it. Because at the end of the day, you'd buy the game and you'd still be spending less than what this bundle cost you for a digital copy of the game. So, just my 2 cents. I loved that 2K did that with Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. You had the Butt Stallion loot chest that came with a plushie, a D&D kind of spoof map and everything else like that, a castle, some other goodies for the game and collectibles. And it was $100. Now, we got it on clearance at GameStop, and it was well worth it because we just bought the game by itself. So, my thoughts on it is I like the physical stuff, and this is well worth the cost of admission. But the digital game and the digital art book sucks. So Whereas I would probably give this thing a complete 10 out of 10 for how amazing this is, how well packaged it is. I'm going to only say I'm going to give it an 8. I'm going to give this collector's edition an 8 out of 10. Still a great collector's edition, still a great set. Amazing for any fan. But the severe lack of the physical copies of things sucks. And in the future, if it continues this way, I'm going to lower my scores even more. So in the future, if something like this happens again and it's a 10, I'm going to bring it down to a 7 because I'm just tired of it. And companies need to get with the program. If you're buying a physical edition of a game, of a collector's edition, you need a physical copy of the game. If you're going to give us a freaking steelbook, the whole point of going digital is to minimize your collection, stuff like that, right? To minimize the clutter. No cases thrown around everywhere else. But you're going to give us a steelbook, an empty steelbook for a disc that costs you 12 cents to print. It sucks. It's a crappy practice, and I hope they change it. But other than that, an amazing, amazing collector's edition here. So I'm giving props where they're deserved, but I'm also going to give that criticism where it's deserved because I absolutely hate that kind of stuff. Sorry for ranting. Sorry for ranting on this a lot, but it is something I kind of get into, and I get into it with my friends a lot too. So that's going to be it for this unboxing and this reveal and my review of the God of War Ragnarok Collector Edition for PS5. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys want to debate some of my viewpoints with me in the comments, feel free. I would love to discuss it with you guys further. I might be doing actually a little live stream or another video about my takes on this kind of stuff this weekend. So if you guys would like, comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are on it, what your thoughts are on this whole physical digital thing. Let me know. I'd like to know what all my gamer fans are thinking about all this stuff. So again, I'm going to have some photo galleries of all the contents up on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. I'll probably drop a couple in the community section on YouTube here. But that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys found it a little informative, whether long-winded, I get it, but want to keep you guys informed. So do me a favor, click that like button, click the subscribe button, share this video if you like the content, if you want to see more content like this. I love putting out these collector edition openings for you guys. I have a lot of fun doing it. And now I'm just ready to go and play this game until I gotta go to work in a few hours. So with that, I'm going to say thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time when Nerds Never Sleep. Bye, everybody.